Hey everybody, it's Allie. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing something a little different. It's a DIY on party decorations. Now, if you look at this, it doesn't look much as a party decoration at all. I was gonna throw a party and I went to Party City and I went to a whole bunch of places where I thought that I was gonna find nice decorations with a color scheme that I chose out, and I didn't find anything. So I came back home and I decided to make some of my own. For this DIY, you'll need a cardboard, or in this case, I'm using a regular folder. You're going to need school glue, scissors, a pencil or pen. You're going to need acrylic paint. I got these at Walmart. And you're going to need a sponge. You're going to need, this is optional. You might need rhinestones or any embellishments that you want to decorate with. Alright, for this I used, I looked up something on Google to see how the shape I needed to draw. And I drew, I eyeballed, like the drawing, and I made the kind of shape of a seashell. Then I traced it on a piece of cardboard. In this case, I used folder. This material is very thin, and I preferred this for this project, and I used that. I traced a couple of them, and then I cut them out, and they're ready for painting. Now for this particular project, I'm using a sponge. You can use a paintbrush if you want, but I kind of like the texture that it gives me with using a sponge. Now, I must say, each time you use a different color, please wash it, because then you have a cleaner finish and it's much easier to work with. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your first paint and you're going to cover it, the whole shape, the whole piece. I'm doing it one side because for this particular one, I'm just going to use one side. But if you're gonna hang it or use it as a garland, you should do both sides. Wait for it to dry. It dries pretty quickly, and then you can proceed to apply the second color. Now for the second color, I'm just going to do one side of the shell. Why am I doing this? Because I want to give it, I don't want the painting to look flat. I really don't know. I'm sorry. Excuse myself. I do not know how to explain this very well. But you can see it by the video. Now, I recommend that you wash the sponge, or rinse it every time you're going to use a new color. That way your application will be clean and it's going to be better to work with, and the paint's going to go on smooth and it's going to be great. Now for the third color, I'm just going to use a very small amount of paint this time. I'm going to load my sponge and I'm going to put it on the bottom part of the shell. You don't have to work it in too much, it's just so the painting won't look that flat. Alright, for this part, I am using a nail art brush. I think I got this at Michael's or at Walmart, I don't remember. What you're going to do is you're going to load your brush and you're just going to throw some fine lines. It doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to measure anything. It's just throw those streaks of color and wait for it to dry. Now, this is the most important part, because even though it does not have to be perfect, but you kind of want to draw what it is, because the shape, you can't really tell it's a seashell unless you do these lines. So this is very, very important. Now, to give this some definition, we're going to take a metallic paint. I'm using gold. You can use bronze. You can use any other metallic color that you have. And you're just going to like redefine all the lines that you just made, just like making kind of like sort of a shadow. So when when the light hits it, you see a little bit of shine there. And then after that, I'm going to take the same sponge that I used before and the paint that's over, and I'm going to give it little accents of gold here and there just to make the shape pop out. Now, to add a little bit of bling to this seashell, you can either take a pencil and use the eraser of the pencil, dip it inside the paint, and just like make a few dots. It's gonna really make a really nice accent for your piece. Or you can get some rhinestones and put them on with glue them on with school glue. This really does give it a really nice feminine touch to the piece, and it really does make it pop out. Now this is the first one that I made. I'm sorry, I did not record it while I was making it. I didn't think I was going to like it. I was just like testing it, but this is a starfish. And I'm going to hang these as a garland, I think. I'm not sure. But these are different. I did it on both sides because I want it like to look pretty all the way around. And this basically is the same thing. The only thing that I didn't do was paint the whole piece, but it's basically the same subject, the same thing. The shape is different and the colors are a little bit different, but it's the same concept. It's very easy and I like it because technically when you're going to do a party or anything, you're going to throw those decorations out anyway. So why, like spend a whole bunch of dollars buying decorations if you can make them with materials that you already have at your home and you don't have to spend that much. And yeah. And this is what the final product looks like. This is really up to you. The colors can change. You can hang these. All you have to do is like make a hole on the top and use a hole puncher, and you can hang them, or you could put them on the wall. Possibilities are endless. You can also use these as coasters for a party. That's a good idea. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Like me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram, and stay tuned because throughout these months, I am going to be posting photos on Facebook so you guys can see what the final decoration looks like. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.